Hello, my friends. This is CryptoFace. And in this video, we are going over the market Cipher entry to basic strategy, part 2. Again, these videos are intended to be brief. Not going to cover everything in every single detail, but just kind of nail in what we went over in part 1 and maybe sprinkle a couple new things on top. Okay? So first off, in review, yesterday we entered a long at 8,719. We entered at that point in time and entered right there. So this was our entry in time and in price. So let's analyze what has happened since then. So what we did was we guesstimated the amount of time it would take for us to go into the green and potentially start looking for profit, right? Or looking for tops. So we see that it actually took a little bit longer, not much more. We hung on this bottom right here a little more. No big deal. So guess what? Now we have more data to re-estimate again for confirmation. Beautiful. By the way, the current price is $89.50. So currently we are up in our trade by 2.67%. Now, yesterday, obviously there was some volatility. It was the Bitcoin halving. We went up, we went down. But at the end of the day, we trusted the indicator. And overall, with the zigs and the zags, overall, we are moving to the upside and we are in the profit and we are right. So now what are we looking for? Well, we're on the 30-minute here again where we entered. Look what we see here. We see a new kind of trigger wave here, right? We see these momentum waves down here at the bottom, still continuing to the upside. Our money flow still continuing to the upside. This is very, very good news for our trade. Very good news. Now, let's take a look at some of the larger time frames and see if those have started to continue to the upside as well. Let's go ahead and go to the 45-minute. All right, let's do this. Let's clear some of this. Oh, wait, here, let's go back here. Okay, so yesterday on the 45-minute, it was showing a little downward movement, but it still wasn't confidently set that we were going to the upside, right? So we were right here, right down here when we entered the trade. None of this stuff was there yet. So I was like, okay, it could be moving down, but it's not for sure. It could come back, right? So since then, fast forward to today, guess what? Now we have a much clearer move. We are going up, baby. Money flows going up. Look at our momentum waves. Look at these momentum waves going up, baby. We're going up. Guys, this is big. This is beautiful. We entered an amazing trade by just using basic, simple, few indications in market Cipher. And guys, this is only the beginning. Pardon my excitement. Let's go to the 90-minute. What's the 90-minute looking like? Beautiful. Look, when we entered, we still had more to go. We had anchors and triggers, but the money flow is still kind of moving to the downside. And look, that actually played out. It did play out. Look at this. We had anchors, triggers right here, money flow coming down, and we dumped. The price dumped. And now, be that as it may, money flow looks as if it is also curving to the upside and breaking this zero line right here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Anchors, trigger waves on the blue momentum waves. This is beautiful, guys. Beautiful. Make sense? Simple, simple, simple. Trust the indication. Trust the indicator. Measure the time that it takes. Let's go to the 1 hour. What's the 1 hour looking? Another, look at this. When we entered here, this line was where we entered. Again, it was still moving to the downside. Now, a day later, moving to the upside. Momentum waves doing the same thing. And we have room. Let's measure, let's measure. Cut the beef. Leave a little fat on the beef. We got room up, guys. We got room up. If we measure the tops of these green waves, kind of maybe take the average like that. Right, I might be looking, so I'm kind of looking for this green wave, to kind of come up and maybe bing, hit this top, and then that would be like our golden take profit area right there. If everything kind of stays the same. Right, so maybe May, what's today, the 12th? So that'd be the 14th. So ideally, if this stays on track, 2 days might be the peak. Unless it continues more, again, we'll see in there. We're just making kind of estimations. And our estimations up to today have paid off big time. Big time. Sure, they're going to have to be adjusted. They're not going to be exact. But we said we had tomorrow we're going to be in the green. And here we are. Right, originally we drew this line. We drew it like this. Okay. And we're just going to readjust it. Boom. Whoops. Boom. Let's go to the 4 hour. Okay, so on the 4 hour, money flow still coming to the downside. RSIs are low, haven't turned green yet. Got an anchor and a trigger. VWAP's above, so it's neutral. Still neutral. We're just waiting for the momentum, just like the 30-minute was showing we're at a bottom, but the 45 and the 90 and the hour not yet. Fast forward today, the 45, 90 and the hour now became bullish. So maybe tomorrow, the 2 hour is going to then be bullish and curve to the upside. Maybe the 3, maybe the 4. Let time go by. Now, I was asked about stop losses. And I was going to show some things some tools where it could help you with placing a stop. But the truth is there is no right answer for where you need to put a stop. But I'll tell you how we come up with the right answer. Number one, the first thing you need to do is know what you're trying to do. So in my opinion, what this trade is for, we are in an up channel, in my opinion. We're on the 12 hour now. We're in a channel like this, in my opinion. And I am looking to just try to get in at the kind of bottom here and ride this baby up. I really am. By the way, boy, look at this 12 hour. We got a little clipping right here. This might clip. Ooh, this is nice. This is nice right here on the macro. Yeah. Yeah, so as far as if I'm going to bed and I'm looking for a stop on the trade I'm in now, you know, I'm looking grand. I'd probably put a stop under this yellow line somewhere around here when it's like, okay, we've admitted defeat. I do not put my whole trade in one stop. I always split it up into 2, 3, or 4 exits. So that being said, honestly, it's up to you. When I go to sleep or when I leave to get food, yes, I do enter stop losses. But it depends on the trade and what you're looking to get out of it. Now, I tell you what. I'm going to do a separate video on market Cipher support and resistance, obviously. In that, we're going to show specific tools, how to look for some stop losses. But right now, we're just sticking to basic core strategy with market Cipher, using what we're looking for with the red waves, the momentum waves, the RSIs. And right now, we're having a damn good time. On the 90-minute, we're breaching. So I am holding this long. I am in this baby. Word of advice, there are people that like to trade leverage. You better be careful. To kind of get an idea of, if we moved like this, that was a 7% move. So if you were, I don't know, just start small, work your way up. If you're in a 10x leverage move, that means if the price moves backwards 10%, you're liquidated. So here it moved 7%, basically. So you'd be close, if not, and exchanges give themselves a 1-2% buffer. So really, if you're 10x and it goes backwards 8%, you're liquidated. So really, you better be careful. There is no rush. Bitcoin, the S&P 500, stock markets, they will be here. There is no rush. Do not rush yourself and let the opportunities come to you. So again, this video is really just a follow-up for yesterday. Crossed our fingers. So far, it's turning out that we made the right move and we have potentially got in at a nice bottom, a bottom of this channel. Beautiful 30-minute entry, guys. So congratulations to all of us. I think we're going to keep on going up as these larger time frames start to convert and show that we are moving up. Welcome to Market Cipher Basic Strategy. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. We have people of all shapes and sizes. Short, fat, rich, broke, white, black, green, purple, female, male, single mother, single father. India, Africa, America, Mexico, Italy, all over the world. Guam. People all over the world are using Market Cipher. Anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. You do not have to have a stick up your butt, go to Yale, and know calculus in order to do this. You just have to have a little common sense of some waves and colors, and if multiple things are pointing up, and if multiple things are pointing down, have discipline. Don't get greedy with leverage. Don't sit there and bug-eyed on your computer. Measure the estimation of time. When we measured yesterday, look, we measured yesterday. We're on the 30-minute. We said, okay. So we're measuring from here to kind of like when we're in the green. We said, okay, we're going to be in this trade for at least 14 hours until we're potentially in the green. And guess what? Now we're going to be in even longer. So if we remeasure this line, here, let's clear everything. Let's clear everything. So if we remeasure, well, let's draw a line from these waves here too. So, oops, let's do horizontal. So what we're looking for is kind of the average where like these green waves top out, right? So just with these average, we'll say, yeah, right about here, that's the average. So we put that average, draw a line. And so right now, our estimation is on May 14th at 14:30. Boom, right here. Okay, let's do this. Let's draw a line right here. Boom. Boom. So with this measurement, that is 1 day and 11 hours from now is our estimation of when we might hit a top. And every day we're going to readjust. So let's self-note that. Let's note that. Tomorrow, we're going to do another follow-up. Part 3 to basic strategy. Hopefully, we've rehashed, re-nailed in a couple of things. But at the end of the day, we're in the green. trust the indicator.